guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Serein and my channel is called Dress Yourself Happy. Today is a Tester Tuesday video and I wasn't able to get my order in just in time before I go to New York to pre-film everything, so I thought I would try out the new Too Faced and Nikkietutorials collaboration. This is the Power of Makeup set, and I just had to support another YouTuber with such an amazing brand collaboration. So I was really interested in it. I didn't know too much about it. I did not watch her video on it and I did not read any reviews or watch any reviews just yet. I did go to my local Sephora to purchase this myself. So I thought I'd walk you through everything and show you how I created this look I'm wearing right now, and then I'll come back at the end of the night to see how everything's wearing and then my final thoughts on this initial first impression of the Power of Makeup by Nikkietutorials and Too Faced. So just keep on watching. Hey guys. So I was really excited to hear that Nikkietutorials was doing a collaboration with Too Faced, and on September 1st they launched in Sephora stores. So I went to my local Sephora and picked this up and I wanted to try it out. So I'm actually waiting for a Sephora order to get in because I know you guys requested the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation. So I ordered 2 shades. My package is delayed with the holidays. So I'm filming this as kind of like a fill-in in case that doesn't arrive in time for me to film it before I go to New York. So that is coming. It was like the most highly requested Tester Tuesday. So here's a fill-in, and when you open this box, I kind of like it because it's got the pink cheetah and I think it's fun. You're going to get this palette, and when you open that up, you've got a good kind of selection. You've got the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, which I always love. I have the full size of. A Champagne Truffle highlight. It's a little cool toned. We'll see how that works. You get 2 blushes. I Will Always Love You, which is one I actually like. And then Justify My Love, which is very pink. And then you're going to get a bunch of eyeshadows. You've got this little Ziploc bag that says The Power of Makeup by Nikkietutorials. And I'm going to open this up. Going to get a travel size of the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which is in my Ride or Die, and it's one of my favorite eyeshadow primers. So this is a travel size which will last you forever. I'm actually going to pull out my full size because I'm going to save this for my travel makeup kit and use that. And then you've got a Better Than Sex mascara, but this is blue, so I heard that this is really cool. I'm going to use this on my lower lashes because I do have lash extensions, and see if that pop of bluish purplish tone, actually it's not blue, it's purple, sorry, it's purple. See if that will make my eyes kind of pop open. It should look good with my brown eyes too. And then we've got the Too Faced Sketch Marker eyeliner in black, which I'm excited about. It's a felt tip eyeliner. I haven't tried that yet. And a glitter, Glamour Dust glitter. So this is in a silvery glitter. So you get quite a lot. It's not overpriced. It's definitely not cheap either, but Too Faced I think is a reasonable priced point for what they have. And then of course you've got this little pamphlet with Nikkie and all the different eye looks that you can create from her. This one's gorgeous. Now Nikkie definitely does way more glam bam looks compared to what I do. So I'm going to play with this palette, testing it out for me for everyday, a little bit elevated versus my normal everyday. So I do have my foundation on. I am wearing my 100% Pure Mattifying Primer with antioxidants and my DMK foundation. I'm trying to pre-film a ton before I go to New York. And when I get back from New York, I'll be in Palm Springs for a day for filming. So I wanted to make sure I had plenty of videos up for the 5 days a week upload, which kind of killing me right now. But so I have all that on. My concealer today is from Glossier and it's the medium 20. It's their stretch concealer, and I set that with my Cover FX powder. So I am gonna set the rest of my face a little bit with some powder because I am. So I'm gonna use my Laura Geller brightening foundation in medium just to lightly set the rest of my foundations. And I like to use a foundation powder to set my makeup when I know I'm going to be on camera all day. when I want a little more coverage, but not like foundation coverage. And then I just blend it out. So this just helps lock everything in. Dolly, please stop barking. Be nice. Okay, so going in with my shadow insurance, you guys know I love this already, so I'm never upset at getting a new one. Just use your ring finger to dab that on, pat it on. Going into this palette, I'm gonna use Ivy. I'm really excited that they have a matte vanilla shade because that's what I always look for in something for every day. It really helps just like make the rest of your shadows blend, and it also helps make the rest of your colors pop. So I'm taking that, it smells so good from that bronzer. I'm gonna use the Real Techniques brush in the Luxe Crease brush, but I use this to pat in all of my powders. And just bring that up to the brow bone. This helps lock in the Too Faced shadow insurance, and it really helps all of your other colors pop more when you apply it. Now for my crease, I'm going to use Painkiller, which is this very light matte brown. It's a little bit on the cool tone. And I'm using my Morphe M433 brush, which is a dupe for the MAC 217, I think. I have the MAC one right here. Yeah, 217. I don't have a very deep crease, so this just helps define or make one up for me. I do like that she included some very neutral tones that you can use, and also some really fun balm shades for when you want a little bit more glam, a little more Nikkie. So I'm gonna use this gorgeous gold all over my lid, and this is in the shade Irresistible. Now, I usually find with these very like glittery shades or shimmery shades, it's better to just use my fingers to apply it, but I am gonna try and see how it works with a MAC. I don't know what this is because it's been rubbed off. I've had this since like college. So I'm just gonna try and see how this applies. I don't find that this is usually the best way to apply shimmers, but it's not bad, which means the quality is pretty darn good. I really like that. And you guys know for Tester Tuesdays, I use my vlog camera because it's not like filtered. There's no like skin filters or anything like fancy, so you see how the product really looks. So I really like that. I'm impressed that I was able to use a brush and really get that shimmer quality. Obviously, if I use my fingers, you can pack on the color a little bit more, but not by much. Like, this is a pretty high quality shimmer in my opinion. Very, very good. So I'm gonna go back in and just kind of use Painkiller and clean up that edge. And one of my favorite brushes, which is super affordable, is from Milani. It's their crease brush. It's so perfect. So I'm gonna go in with Makeup and Chill. This like warm mocha shade, hot chocolate shade. I'm gonna just focus this on the outer part of my crease and then drag a little bit of it in. And this just adds more definition to the look. Holy crap, there's like oh, someone's barbecuing. I was like, what is happening out there? There's all this smoke. I'm looking out my window and I was like, oh my God, there's a fire. No, it's Labor Day and everybody's barbecuing. I'm gonna blend it out a little bit. I feel like this gold is Irresistible is like very cool tone versus warm tone, which I typically prefer, but it's not bad, it's just different. So I want to add a little something to it. I think I'm going to go in with Wham Bam, which is this purple, on the outer corner to see if I can like make it a little more pizzazzy.
Did you say you wanted to go to the mall and exchange some stuff today?
Yeah. They close at 7.
Okay.
Then I'm just going in with painkiller to blend that out a little bit. I'm gonna go in with my inner corner. I think I'm gonna use, let's use Frosted Yum. I think this is pretty. I like it. Okay, so for my lower lashes, I'm gonna use this pencil line, or this accent brush from Real Techniques. And I'm gonna go in with a combination of painkiller and makeup and chill. And I'm gonna use Wham Bam just on the like outer corner. I'm going to go in with this fun purple mascara and try to do my lower lashes. This is a little bit of a crazy wand though for my lower lashes, because you guys know I'm used to using the Clinique one. Don't know how I feel about this mascara. I feel like it's a little clumpier than the original Better Than Sex. The brush just does not work that well for my bottom lashes, so kind of not crazy about this mascara, but I like the idea of it. We're gonna play with this sketch marker and I'm gonna shake it up. Let's see how this works. Not bad. Kind of like this marker. It is drying and like tightening though. Have you guys had those before? So I'm gonna go in with this Wanted shade and just kind of set the eyeliner, which is the black shade. Not bad. This eyeliner is pretty good. I don't even feel like I have to really set it. So I'm gonna go in with the bronzer now. And I already know I love this bronzer. It smells amazing. It's just so yummy. Open. With the blush, I'm going to use Always Love You. I feel like the blushes are a little too colorful for my personal preference, but it's not bad. I Will Always Love You is a really pretty blush. I just feel like with this eye look, it might be too much. I just really, really love my current go-to, which is the Marc Jacobs Air Blush in Flesh and Fantasy. So we're going in with the setting brush in Champagne Truffle. It's a pretty highlight. And that's like almost the finished look. I would need to blend this out. See, I just feel like my Marc Jacobs blush is a little bit more suited for me because you can see like weird patchy shiz is happening. So this is basically the finished eye look using everything from the Nikkietutorials and Too Faced. I really like the look. I like how this came out. It's very colorful but still wearable. I'll definitely put on a lip, but I'll check in a little bit to let you guys know how the eyeshadow is wearing. I think it'll be fine. It really just feels like Too Faced quality, which I think is good. And yeah, so I'll check in a little bit and let you guys know my thoughts. So this isn't like a real Tester Tuesday with foundation check-in, but I just wanted to show you the eye makeup at the end of the night. It's been on for a few hours now. I think the eyeliner looks really good, and the color is really like pigmented, so it stays. It doesn't like smear into each other. So I'm liking that, and yeah, I'm gonna go in with my final thoughts now. I've had everything on. It looks really good in my opinion. I think the makeup lasted all day. The blush wore off a little bit and so did the bronzer, but not in a way that I care too much. I think it's great, especially since I've been kind of warm and sweaty. So I'm gonna walk you through everything. This packaging I think is really adorable. I think it's very Nikkietutorials and Too Faced, so they found a good balance between the two. It's fun, it's poppy, and it's just a little bit gaudy but not, if that makes sense. It's glam but not. So I love that. And I have the first part is this palette. So this is kind of a good all-in-one palette with 2 blushes, a bronzer, a highlight, and then a good variety of mattes and shimmers for eyeshadows. Now when you open this up, I think it's decent quality. It's cardboard. They did try to keep everything pretty affordable. I feel like for everything you're getting, it's a good price. I just think they did a good job at trying to keep the price point good and not wasting it on packaging. So it's still nice packaging, still durable, but nothing out of this world or like crazy, which I actually appreciate. So you open this up and the first row is going to be your lighter shades. I am so happy. There's a really pigmented matte white / beigey off-white shade called Ivy. This is perfect for a base shadow. It's perfect to set your Too Faced shadow insurance, which I'll go into, or any shadow primer, because most eyeshadow primers are a little bit tacky, a little bit sticky, which makes it difficult to blend shadows in. So what I always like to do is use a powder and kind of set my eyeshadow insurance, or my shadow primer, my eyeshadow primer. I can't talk today. Eyeshadow primer. So this not only helps set that tacky feeling and helps the other shadows blend, but it makes the other colors pop more. So it's a trick I like. It's also pigmented enough to really define your brow bone if you wanted that extreme highlight. I like Sugar Coated. It's a really pretty iridescent, cool toned pink. And then Frosted Yum is so pretty, and it sounds so much like Nikkie. So I really like that as well. This would be really pretty as a going out shade or full-on glam day look. Irresistible is what I'm wearing today all over the lid, and this is a really pretty gold that I don't actually have. It's more of a cool toned yellow gold versus a lot of the warmer golds that I tend to wear on a daily basis. And then Painkiller is really lovely as a crease shade. If you're a little bit lighter of a brunette, you could even use this as your brow filler. And then Makeup and Chill. I love Makeup and Chill. It's such a beautiful matte warm toned brown. This was beautiful in my crease alone for a very natural look, but it was also great to help define my crease a little bit more before going into a little bit more of the fun shades. Now there's some really fun shades that I think again is very Nikkie-esque. Like it really is the spirit of Nikkie, but still very doable and wearable of something that you would want to play with. So today I played with Wham Bam, which is just this beautiful iridescent purple. I used it on the outer corner of my eyes and my lower lash line. And the Mystic Hour is so gorgeous. It reminds me of Secret Garden from Makeup Geek, but even more on the greener side, not so duochrome-y. And then Wanted, which I really appreciate because a black eyeshadow, especially a pigmented black eyeshadow, is very versatile as liner. You can deepen up the outer crease, you can smoke things out, you can blend it with a lot of these other shadows to make it more deeper and smokier and darker. Now the blushes are the two that I'm kind of just like, For me personally, the blushes aren't going to work too well for me because of my super high cheekbones and my coloring. This would look really pretty with just like me using the more natural shades in here, but for me using Mystic Hour Wham Bam, it's just a little too much color for my face, and it's all to each their own, to their own personal preferences. I Will Always Love You. I love this blush on its own, especially for spring and summer. It's a really pretty peachy blush. Justify My Love is just one of those blushes that I don't think I'll ever really wear because it's so pink and it's just too much for me. It doesn't blend well in with my skin tone and my face shape, but they're good shades, and I actually could use Justify My Love as an eyeshadow probably. I just stuck my finger in this. Chocolate Soleil as a bronzer is one of my favorites, and I believe this is the original Chocolate Soleil. So this would be beautiful to warm up the face, to chisel it out a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Good for light to medium skin tones. If you are dark or tan, this might not be enough of a contour or a bronze for you, so be aware of that if you are dark to deep or medium dark deep skin tones. You could probably use this as an eyeshadow instead. Champagne Truffle is really pretty. I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but I'm wearing it today as my highlight and I actually really like it. It's a cool toned highlight, very cool toned with a couple warm tones in terms of this palette. So I'm actually going to use this in a makeup bag Monday coming up because I want to see what I can really do with this palette. There's a lot of fun shades that I don't typically reach for, and I'm interested to try and play with more. All of the shadows are quality. They're very good, consistent quality in terms of Too Faced and what I would expect from Too Faced. So I'm happy to report that the quality is good. The variety of shades are good. I think she did a good job of like wham bam glam, and we can still tone it down, and this can still be wearable for those of us who prefer more of a natural look. Now, Nikkie, if you're a fan of Nikkie, she does glam. She's a glam makeup tutorial woman, super talented. So this is a little bit more, obviously, for her collaboration. But I think it's a good collaboration and a good, well thought out palette that stays true to Nikkie's style, Nikkie's aesthetic, Nikkie's tutorials, as well as being very versatile for women like us or men like us who prefer a little something natural, a little glam here and there, nothing too crazy. So I do like this. I want to definitely only use it for a week and see what I still think about it after that. So stay tuned for that makeup bag. It will be makeup bag Monday, week 7 that this will be in. And then you get this cute little Ziploc bag with all of these little goodies in here. The first thing I want to say is it's my ride or die. I have the full size tube, and you get a good decent amount in this little trial size of the Shadow Insurance 24-hour shadow primer, and this is in the original formula. This stuff is amazing. It's in my ride or die, so need I say more? So it's a very generous size. You get a deluxe sample of the Better Than Sex mascara in the purple shade. Now this I feel like is a little lost on me. It doesn't work that well for my bottom lashes, and I have eyelash extensions, so I can't really use it, but I think it's a good concept. The formula feels a little bit clumpier and drier than the traditional Better Than Sex mascara. So I'm a huge fan of the original Better Than Sex mascara, but the colored one, I'm not quite sure I'm sold on it. I'll keep playing with it, seeing how I like it, but it might just not be for me. This is the Glitter Alley, and it's the Glamour Dust. So this is loose glitter, which I need to figure out how I'm gonna play with. I actually think this would look really pretty all over the lid. I just have to do a look for that. So I'll play with this and get back to you guys, but it's a silver, it's a pretty glitter silver. Not something I always gear towards either, but again, for Nikkietutorials with that glamour, that glam glitter love she has, I think it's very fitting, and I think it's a nice little bonus because you will never go through all this. This is a very decent size. And this I really, really like. This is one of the Too Faced sketch markers or sketch liners that I haven't tested yet, and it's just really, really bold and black and matte and really easy to use. So you can see that it applied really easily. I did a really dramatic cat eye for me. I haven't done this in a while, since last winter, and it's super matte. Normally I feel like I would have to set it with makeup falling. Normally I would feel like I would have to set it with Wanted or some sort of black matte shadow, but I didn't have to. Like, I tried to, and then I did it and I was like, nope, don't need to. This is that good. So I really like this, and I'm gonna keep playing with it to see how it works, but I really like this. So this is definitely worth the value of what you're getting in here. I really think it's a good price. So I really think for $56, you're getting a really good value. The only thing you really need to finish a full face is a lip product. So I think it's a good deal. $56, full face, lots of options, lots of glam, and all you need are different lipsticks to create and finish different looks. Now, my only thing about this is if you are super into natural looks, like the no makeup look, very neutral tones, very avoiding color, this might not be the collaboration to purchase. However, that being said, if you are and all you own is neutral shade palettes and warm tone neutrals and very natural makeup, this might be a good collection to buy to kind of amp up the glam and play with a little color but still stay relatively safe in playing with the color. Definitely can go crazy, definitely can build it up, but you know, play with some color but not have to step outside of your box too much. So those are my thoughts. I like it. I like the kit. I'm going to keep playing with it. I'm going to use it for a full 7 days, see what I think about it. And yeah, if you tried the power of makeup, let me know. I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think $56 is too much for everything you're getting, or do you think it's a good value? I personally think it's a good value. I don't think it's too expensive. I think the quality is there, the products are there, and there's really only one product I'm kind of iffy about. Everything else I do like. The blushes I could live without, but you know, it's really hard to create a palette fit for everybody. Like, I don't think that exists. So I think she did a really darn good job, and congrats to Nikki, congrats to Too Faced. I'm really excited about this collection, and I hope you are too. If you're not, of course, please share your thoughts. I love hearing everybody's thoughts in the comment section. It's a great way for us to kind of gauge everybody's responses and decide really, are we gonna buy something? Because I'm giving you my truest, honest opinion, and then we'll see based on other people's experience of why you like it, why you don't. Because as always, I'm just one person, and together we are of the thousands, so hopefully we can use the comment section to help learn from each other. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I have a ton of giveaways going on. There's one that I'm giving away all 5 of the Marc Jacobs blushes. I'm giving away a Kylie lip kit right now, or 3 Kylie lip kits actually, and I will be having some more coming up. So I really appreciate you guys watching, subscribing, liking. Follow me on all of my social medias. I try to respond to my Snapchats and my tweets as frequently as possible. And be prepared for some New York vlogs and some New York style diary coming up right here. The vlogs will be on my vlog channel, but the style diary will be right here. If you are new to my channel, I hope my videos help motivate and inspire you to look and feel your best from the outside in. That's why I started my channel. And if anything, I just hope my videos took your mind off of your stresses, could help you decompress, de-stress, and just unwind. I know I like to watch YouTube videos as I'm falling asleep to just like chill out. And if you're doing that right now, thank you for doing that and choosing my video for that. Until next time, I will see you right back here tomorrow because I upload new videos 5 days a week, every Sunday through Thursday, and I'll see you right back here on Wednesday for a Love It or Leave It video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Ugh, there's like hair on my face. Cooper, I'm filming! Okay, you can sit on my lap. He's right here, so. Are we good? Are you good on my lap? Okay.